Hello, welcome to the Stuff Show. I hope everyone's well. Today I'm joined by some of my friends, and I think let's just do a little quick introduction so everyone knows who we are. So, my name is Atava.
Hello, my name is Emily.
Hi, I'm Valentina.
Hello, I'm Hamza.
Hi, I'm Heather.
Hi, I'm Jordan.
I'm Will.
So, a group of us came together to make this podcast so we could talk about all of our COVID experiences and how we found lockdown. So, guys, how has everyone found going back to school? I know schools have started. Mine just started, I think, last Monday. So, how has everyone found that?
Tiring.
Yeah,
It's been very tiring.
School's been fine. It's just
Just
been quite
long.
normal.
It's
Yeah,
been good seeing my friends again, though. And
yeah,
I
yeah.
think I have a really bad work ethic at home, so going in school is easier to actually learn.
It's easier to get distracted, I think, when
Yeah.
you do
Yeah.
virtual lessons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I prefer being at home. I don't know about everyone else.
I prefer
For
the
me,
home comforts.
For me, I prefer face to face because
So, yeah,
you're
with Hamza, I prefer that as well. Because,
yeah.
I think some topics is kind of hard for them to teach over,
Yeah, and you also get to see you get to see people, and it's quite more. For me, it makes me more positive.
Seeing people's overrated. I like being in my bed, being in my pajamas. I can be with my dog all day. I don't know. I think it's just the antisocial kind of introvert in me that just wants to stay at home.
I
I
think
like
the reason why I want to stay at home is I can't be asked to get out of bed because honestly, I literally wake up at 7:30 and I'm so tired. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm so tired. Every single day, that is.
And
Mr.
imagine you
Lines,
can
for
go back
sure.
to school. You go back to school. You can't sleep. You can't go back to sleep. You can't do work in your bed. It's just,
Oh,
I
And you can't
liked
get
it
your own
more.
food.
Thank you. Someone brought up the important issue here. Food.
Food.
I
And,
have to pack
and you
a
don't,
lunch.
Mm.
Hello,
you don't
I
need
have
to
to
leave
pack
your
a lunch
door.
every morning.
You can't
You
just
don't
snack
need to
out of
leave
the
your
fridge
Oh,
anymore.
no effort.
Oh,
yeah, you
Yeah, but
I
can't
would
show
make
your master,
lunch while on
you
a live
can't show your
lesson.
MasterChef skills to your mates anymore.
Mm.
No, yeah, but the best thing is you can get your own drinks when you want and your food. And you don't need to leave your
Thank
front door.
you.
Yeah.
And you don't need to leave your door for anything.
I could just order off of Amazon, internet shop, and I
Or
could do it
get
all in my
Just Eat.
house.
Or just get a Just Eat.
You can
Oh,
order, you
yeah.
can Uber.
Yeah, you can.
Did you know you could order
Anything.
Costa now? I
Yeah.
don't know if anyone likes
actually-
coffee. Yes, but I love
Oh,
coffee and I
I
love
prefer
Greg's as
Starbucks
well.
though. I think I'm more of a Starbucks person.
Yeah, but we don't
So
have
chai
Starbucks around.
latte.
No, Costa.
Oh, chai lattes and
Costa
Costa
Royal.
everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
How are you guys
Well, I'll tell you.
finding? How are you guys finding going back to school? Are there more COVID restrictions where you guys study?
I haven't gone back yet, so I don't.
They've tested us
Yeah.
twice a week, and we have to wear masks all the time.
Mm.
And half
Yeah,
the
same
time.
with us.
Yeah.
That's it.
We set up like a proper clinic, like not a clinic, but it's like a proper COVID
Like a testing
testing
centre.
hall. Yeah, it's massive.
Yeah.
It's in the sports hall, and like it's all like it's quite like I wouldn't say secure, but it's like it's very strict in a way. Like you have to
Quite
go and you
socially
have to get
distanced.
registered.
Distance,
Yeah.
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 I've
I
had to get
agree.
tested twice, or like I'm gonna get tested on Friday. I have to go to college and then get
With
sent
our
home.
school, they gave us home testing kits that we can use.
Really?
Same with us.
I'll be getting them.
They gave us little they
Yeah.
gave us testing kits to take at home, and we have to do it like twice a week, 3 to 5 days apart. Which I think is okay. I mean, they gave us like a pretty decent rule book, and it's all pretty straightforward. But it kind of just set the whole pandemic into place in my head. Like I have to test myself for a disease in my own room. Like that's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's
I-
like my thinking of the pandemic to getting into it, like realizing that I have to test myself compared to not doing it at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that you
Um,
can't go to the doctors to do it. Like
No.
normally if you
Yeah.
feel ill or sick, you just go to the doctors and they take your test, and it feels more professional. It feels
Yeah,
like
You
it's
trust them more.
important.
They
Exactly.
know what they're doing, and they know what they're doing. Like we're new to it.
I feel like when you're at home getting tested, it for some people it can bring down the importance of COVID because you're like, oh well, I'm doing it at home. And in
Yeah, I
other
totally
cases,
agree.
even more
Yes.
important because people don't have time to test you. That's how crazy this entire thing is. You have to test yourself out of a box for a disease that's taking over the entire world. That's crazy.
Yeah, and the
Yeah,
annoying
'cause
thing is,
at school, obviously we haven't had like at-home kits given to us yet. But for me, it's kind of shown me like how COVID is actually really like quite an
Affected.
important virus in the sense like how it's affected so many people and like because and it's quite a big shock to be honest because it literally feels like they've set up like a little field hospital in like your own school. Like it's like a little military operation. You have to like line up in a
Yes.
single file line, socially distanced apart, go to
So
station
weird.
A, go to station B, and
yeah,
then you have like these volunteers. Some of them are teachers, some of them are parents, whatever, but they're wearing like full PPE
yeah,
and they're just showing you how to like do the COVID test.
Yeah.
And you have to do it in front of them.
because
They're all super
back,
nice, but
when I go back, I have to go like in surname, so A to E, and then like that.
Yeah.
But we got time, so once we've done it, we go home, wait for results, and that's it.
Mm.
Yeah, it really
I think
sets
when I
everything into perspective. I thought when I went into the testing, like sports
Yeah.
hall in school.
I think when I went to get tested, I was like, when they told us you need to come into school and get tested, I was like, oh no, there's gonna be people wearing hazmat suits. It's gonna be like Monsters Inc. You know that scene where people just come out of
2319.
trucks.
I haven't
People come out of
2319,
trucks
we
and
are
they grab you.
2319.
I haven't
Yeah.
like,
seen
oh,
Monsters
no.
Inc. actually.
If
Oh
you
yeah.
haven't
Yeah.
seen what?
No, I
You
haven't.
have
no.
not seen Monsters
Have you
Inc.
not seen Monsters
No.
Inc?
That is a
No, I haven't.
travesty. You need to
That
watch
thing that
it.
where it came from, so help me.
You need to watch that in the name of COVID.
I'm actually
Yeah.
guilty of not watching it too, so
Oh,
my hands
that
up
shows
for
me
that.
What are you?
Some
Who am I friends with?
TV shows,
Uncultured.
I think
I know.
about TV shows, I think when the pandemics first started off, you know, like I think last year, back in March, there was like this Korean TV show that predicted COVID-19 was gonna happen.
No,
Yeah.
stop with these.
Yeah,
Didn't
100%.
The Simpsons as well, apparently.
Yeah, The
It was
Simpsons.
so-
The Simpsons
Oh,
predicted
Yeah,
everything.
The
Everything.
Simpsons
And the show was
Yeah.
too
filmed
much.
like 5 years before. I think it
Yeah.
was filmed in like
That's scary. I don't like
Oh,
that.
this
Right.
is
And it
Shane
predicted
Dawson
how
conspiracies.
it would be like
Yeah.
there'll be a type of coronavirus that would infect the respiratory system and it would cause like so many deaths around the world. And I think that we've had more deaths in total combined from like World War One, World War Two, 9/11, the Vietnam War.
Didn't Boris Johnson say this was like the single hardest thing that like the UK had to go through since the World War?
Are we like the
Yeah.
third highest or something with deaths? I think we are.
That is insane. That is insane. That kind of
It's
shows
crazy.
leadership. Like I don't want to go into politics, but look at Germany and Australia.
New Zealand.
New Zealand, sorry.
Moving to New
Oh.
Zealand.
Who loves
Like-
Jacinda as much as I do? I love Jacinda. She's amazing. Auntie Jacinda.
I think just their political leadership has been incredible. It's just
It's
been so
amazing.
different in this part
Amazing.
of the world
Mm.
than
Yeah.
it has. I'm not saying the government isn't doing a good job, but is the government doing a good job? Is
We
this a
were
topic we
beh-
want to say?
Yeah, we were like behind at the start, and then we've just caught up.
Yeah,
all
the
it's like
Slowly.
Australia. They're doing like different state lockdowns.
Yeah,
so
I
that's
swear
in
they're
each
like
state, you're allowed to like freely roam without
Yeah,
being so.
Yeah.
They've been in and out of lockdowns more than us because they've had 0 cases and then they've gone back up.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
think
but
New Zealand-
would you rather be in and out of lockdown, or and have smaller cases, or have a little bit higher cases and not be in and out of lockdown?
Mm.
What are people's
I
thoughts?
would rather be out and then like I can see my friends though. On the other
Uh,
side, I want to protect my family.
Yeah, but then it never gets
I-
better.
I-
It's just
It's just
I
it's
would
like
say
2 steps forward, 1 step back.
it's just
Yeah,
like hard
exactly
because,
that.
I would say
Point.
lower infected people with COVID. I
because
think. Yeah.
Yeah,
people
I'd
want to
rather
see
be
their
in and out of
families.
lockdown.
But you know what
If-
annoys me though? There's people who say, "Oh, I can't wait to go out and see my friends and go for a drink and stuff," but then they're the same people that have been doing it all along, and like the reason that we're
Okay.
partly still in this, that
I
annoys me more
agree.
than anything.
I've seen
I was just-
social media, I've seen people moaning about being in lockdown, but they're the same people that were going to these
Post those
parties,
pies.
and it was on their
Exactly.
Snapchat story, which
Yeah.
Everywhere.
And like
yeah.
people are
And it's
saying
like
this is
they're
a
not even
hoax.
wearing masks as well. It's like when they're like sending pictures and videos of themselves on like their Snapchat stories and stuff. No one's like wearing masks, and that's quite like a disappointing
Yeah.
way.
Like
Bad enough
There's a very
doing
high
it.
If you
risk.
are gonna meet, at least wear a mask.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Protect others.
I
If
feel
you
like
really want to break the lockdown rules.
Selfish. It's really selfish.
Especially
Mm.
posting it on social media for everyone to see
100%.
when people's family members are suffering and they can't see their grandparents and people are dying. Like,
when you can't have like a birthday
it's
or anything.
insensitive. Yeah.
Like people are saying this is a
think-
hoax as well, aren't they? Right.
I think a lot of young people specifically don't necessarily understand that this is a global pandemic. Like, I don't think that thought is settling in for a lot of people, because at this point people are just saying like, oh, it's just a scam from the government or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's like, no, real life people with real life jobs and families are dying from
guess.
this.
Yeah,
People
like,
are dying, losing their jobs, going into furlough. Like, it is genuinely it is making genuine decisions. It's completely ruining some people's lives, and people don't understand that, and I think are taking it a bit too easily than they should, and that is worrying.
yeah, but
Yeah.
also like you've got like you're spending more time with the family and learning new things. Like in this
Yeah.
lockdown.
That is a
really
positive.
That's a good part of the lockdown. You have a lot of time to do it, learning new skills.
Yeah, so like going on to Hamza's point, I've been doing a lot of exercise. So like I run 3K every other day, but my goal is like by the end of the month I'm gonna try and run 5K. But yeah, I've been doing a
Yeah,
lot of
very nice.
exercise, like loads of weights and stuff.
But like
Yeah.
like mine is to like not go on the PS4 more and go out like to do basketball or something. But it's gone downhill because I've realised we're going to be in lockdown for longer. Like at the
Yeah.
start.
Has anyone actually learned a new skill or talent in
Yeah,
lockdown?
Like I've learned
so-
to hammer bead like more stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, so for me,
Wait, what?
Hammer bead.
what is that?
What's that?
What is
Okay,
that? Wait,
you make-
educational moment.
Learn something new today. Learn something new
Right.
every day.
I
They're like
actually
little beads. They're like
Yeah.
little beads that you make pictures with, and iron
Ooh.
them, and then you take it off.
Oh,
board.
Oh, I used to do that when I was
Yeah.
younger.
Weren't they
Yeah, same.
popular in like
Oh my God.
2016? Oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is one of those aha moments.
I
Yeah.
remember. I feel like I'm
That's so
reliving my youth
nostalgic.
hearing that.
Yeah.
And also, I've learned how to play basketball as well.
You learn how to play basketball.
So like shoot from a long distance or something.
That's really
Oh,
good.
so you
Well
improved your
done.
skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done. You've
like
done something.
that.
I personally have done nothing.
And
I have not
And-
become a better person
Mm.
emotionally, mentally.
I've
Okay,
been,
maybe slightly physically, but
yeah,
everything
I've been
else.
doing-
I think
I've
I've
been
become
doing-
more fit in a way, like with exercise and stuff. Like it's like I have to run every other day. Like before, I would be so lazy, I wouldn't even go out the house or do any exercise. But I think this lockdown, I've just been so motivated. Like my friends have motivated me so much to do like exercise and stuff. And it's kind of like a habit now. Like I have to do it. Like I can't.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
not like one day where I won't go out for a run, even if it's raining or even if it's like snowing or whatever. I'll still go out. Like even if I
Yeah.
don't want to, I'll still push myself to go out.
I used to
Damn,
be so
that is
against
some
the
will.
thought of walking, and then my friends were like, "Oh, let's go out for a walk." But because I hadn't seen my friends in so long, I was like, "Yeah, let's just go out for a walk." And now I honestly don't mind walking as much, because it's
Yeah.
kind of like seeing my friends made it like worthwhile, and it kind of gives it a bit of purpose.
yeah. Like
Oh, I
got a
understand that.
I
I
got
went
a
on a
anyone-
socially distance walk with my friend, I think about 2 weeks ago. We walked about 7K.
Wow.
Down.
My legs are breaking.
What friends do you have that walk 7K with you? I don't know
yeah.
about your friends, but my friends are
Basically,
not
we were
willing to
meant
walk
go-
that
It
long.
was actually Em's birthday, right? And we were meant to go drop off her present. But the thing is, she wasn't home, and because she
Yeah, silly me.
she went to the park with her parents or something. So me and our other friend Jack were literally just walking around like their village, for like 2 hours, just waiting for
Oh
M to come back.
God.
And we ended up walking like 7K, but it was really fun. Like, yeah.
Why
Like,
don't you
I
just
thought-
call her? Just be like, hey, we're outside your
Thing
house.
I am
You
not
wanted
good
to-
with my phone. I'm awful. I'm like the
Yeah.
worst for it. I don't know about you
Oh,
guys.
God.
You guys good with your phones, but I'm not.
I'm always on
Wanted
my
it to be
phone.
like a little surprise as well.
Actually,
I feel
So
like
it
my
ended up
social battery is
being
bad.
a total failure.
yeah. Everyone's screen times go up exceedingly during lockdown.
Yeah,
Don't
they do.
don't do that to me.
100%.
Don't
Mine was
expose me.
awful.
Don't expose me.
Oh, I
We
think
went
Hams
from
was
like
trying to
2
sleep.
hours to 8 in like 2 months, and I don't know how that's possible. I don't know what I do. What do I
I
do
think
on
my
it?
screen time was worse than that, Valentina. Mine was like 15 hours.
No, stop. Bearing in mind there's 24 hours in a
It's
day.
so bad.
15
Wow.
of them you
So
spent on
bad.
your phone.
You
Yeah.
guys make me glad I never check mine.
I've got mine on the widgets. You know when they introduced the widgets? I was
Oh,
stupid
yeah.
enough to put
Oh,
that, and now
no.
every time I open my phone, I just see
Ah.
you've just spent 54 minutes on Snapchat. How?
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it'd be worse if I had TikTok.
Oh
I
no,
lit-
that's the worst for
Yeah,
screen
I
time.
use WhatsApp nearly all day, like chatting with family.
You,
It is
gone up.
chatting with friends.
It's like
you
it's not.
spend so much time with chatting with people. My social battery just can't.
Mine's gone from like 2 minutes to like 2 hour, like 2 hours.
There's a big plummet.
And then now it's gone down again because I can see my nan like for a coffee or something now. That's better.
I don't know about anyone else, but I just feel so much like more healthier, and my mind feels more fresh when I'm not on my phone or social media as much.
Right.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
COVID is the one that dragged me down into that. Just because
That's it.
when I wasn't
Yeah.
studying, what was I doing apart from my routine was study, work out, eat, do all of that, and then just
Yeah.
watch Netflix, be on your phone. What else was there to do? I wasn't gonna
Yeah.
sit down and make a puzzle. I tried that. It drove me crazy. It's still not finished.
I
Like-
think by the end of the lockdown, I got into a really, really, really good structured habit. So like I don't know about anyone else, but lockdown one was really hard. But then the second lockdown that we're in, towards the beginning, it was quite hard. But I think towards
Used
the
to
end,
it.
because I was so used to it, I actually got into
Yeah.
the routine. My brain was like, we're not going back to school. We're going to be at home. And so I'd literally just wake up, do online school, whatever, make food, make lunch, and do like loads of exercise. And then like every day, like me and my friends would like watch Netflix every day.
Yeah.
It's like in the
Like-
evening. So
You
it was
know
a good structured day.
What's
like,
And then I
weird?
think coming to school, it's just like changed it. Like it's like broken that structure, and then you have to adapt to like how it was before. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
What's weird is as much as I struggled with the first lockdown, it's strangely nostalgic and I really weirdly miss it. Like it was like when we thought we were only going to be off school for 2 weeks. That didn't happen, did it?
It was an
No,
extended
because-
summer, essentially.
yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Like
the first
when there was
lockdown.
no toilet rolls, when I don't know.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
When we went into the first lockdown, we were all like, "What's going to happen with our education? And are we going to see our families ever again?"
We still don't know what's happening with our education.
No,
Oh,
me
God.
neither.
Like-
It's
Like-
something.
It's
Like-
been like I think it's been like 12 months.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been too long, and I think that nostalgia feeling, although it was good and although the first lockdown, it was kind of like you said, Heather, it was like a jokey thing. It was like, oh, 2 weeks of no school, yes. Oh, it's in the summer now. Oh, we've missed
Then-
6 months.
Now
Yeah.
here we are a
I'm-
year later.
Yeah,
A
like,
year
doing it on-
later,
for some
my
Yeah,
GCSEs are cancelled.
We
Like
had
it
about
all,
8 months off of school.
went
I'm not even gonna lie, 8 months off school.
that is insane.
Total.
They tried asking our English
Our
teacher
whole
today
A
if she
level.
knew exactly how we were going to get graded, and she genuinely said she didn't know for sure how we were going to get graded.
Exactly.
And it's
our
like
teacher
nobody
said
knows
that
what's going on.
Yeah.
That is
government
the
has-
worst thing.
yeah,
Not
the
really
exam-
filling us with confidence, is it?
Oh, exactly.
100% no.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
in the
you're
first
right.
lockdown. In the first lockdown, we had all the holidays cancelled, and we had nothing. Nobody had anything to do. Like just stay at home. And do what?
Mm.
I think
Nothing.
as long as we have nice weather, I think it wasn't so bad. So in like May,
Yeah.
that's why I thought the first lockdown wasn't so
so
bad as
hot.
the second one.
The
Yeah.
second one was all raining and
Winter
nice.
makes me so
Yeah.
sad. I just hate
Yeah,
winter.
I'm the
And like,
same
and
here.
in
It's
lockdown,
so
in winter is just the worst. But when it
And
was hot,
Christmas.
Christmas.
You
Yeah.
couldn't spend it with your family. The one like decent thing that people like about
And like the
you
big
know
holiday.
about winter, and you
Yeah,
couldn't spend
was
it with your
cancelled.
family.
I spent the
Right.
whole Christmas at home all day.
I love how the government blamed the increase in cases on
No.
that whole thing. You know, when you could
Like-
go see like
Then they sent us back to school.
someone
Yeah.
and like
Yeah,
see them.
Because you know they
blamed the increase in cases on that when it was literally their idea.
Yeah.
Also, like we had the tiered system. Like some people could do one thing, some people can't do the other.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot that ever
And-
existed.
Yeah, and like say that you're in tier 3, you could do limited stuff. But also, you could go to pubs and meet up with friends as well. Like
It
they
was
were.
all so confusing, and I think that is the main. I think that is the main thing about COVID that just bothers me. I just don't have a clue what happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, what world am I living in? What is going on? I don't know what's going on with my education. I don't know what's going on with healthcare. I don't know what's going on in the government. I'm just
There's a lot of
so
uncertainty.
Nothing makes
lost.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so lost. And it's driving me
really-
insane because this feeling of not knowing what could happen
know.
tomorrow. Like, are my GCSEs back on starting tomorrow? Are they not? I don't
Exactly.
know.
I
Our
think
school's
that's
going to
the
get
one
closed
thing
again.
which-
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
But
this
parent-
massive question. I can barely sleep at night because I'm thinking, will I wake up and will the Minister of Education say I have to do my GCSEs and I'm not
Mhm.
prepared?
It's because they're
Boris
so
Johnson-
last minute. The government is
Mm.
so last minute in everything.
could-
They literally
Because I reckon
minute-
Boris could. I bet you Boris will say Easter holidays are going to be shortened and you're going to have longer. You're going to be back in school for a week of Easter.
Touch wood. I'm not. Don't say
No.
that. That's not happening.
No, yeah, and like he might say that we're going back into lockdown. Schools are closed again. He can
Yeah.
do that
I
last
think-
minute.
On
I
a
don't
good
wanna
note,
think
I
about it.
think the cases are actually going down because a lot of people are getting vaccinated now. Like
Yeah.
my
True.
parents had
There's,
their vaccination. And I was
I
meant to have
imagine-
mine today, but I had to cancel it because it was the AstraZeneca and not the Pfizer. I
Mm.
accidentally booked the AstraZeneca for me, but yeah. Does anyone else
Wait,
have
so
their vaccine?
what's the difference? I'm not
I
very
think-
educated on the vaccines.
No, me
Yes, I
neither.
think because of the side effects, I think the Pfizer,
yeah.
because they did like loads of clinical trials for people under 18. And they found that the Pfizer one worked better in terms of giving like a reduced number of side effects.
Yeah, because one of them you have like one of the vaccines you have like a sore arm and
Yeah,
in
that's the
bed.
AstraZeneca one. AstraZeneca one, I think, didn't work as well in terms of like the side effects that it delivered. There were quite a lot in our age group. So I think for under 18s, Pfizer one, well, according to my GP, Pfizer one is better.
Mm.
So,
Pfizer.
Does it like scare you to have a vaccine? Do you think? Does that affect? Does that set some sort of like reality in for you about the situation that we're in? Because when I had
Like-
vaccines were going around, I was like, oh no,
Like
this is scary. I'm scared.
because I was thinking when the vaccines were going around, I was thinking right, if all of us get it, then we can like go meet up with family again.
Have a lovely summer. Like,
Yeah,
have
but
the best
also
one.
I felt like worried, but the sign effects would impact on me, not doing as much
I
stuff.
don't think it's that necessarily for me. I think it was just the real like
Like
setup.
realizing,
This is
Yeah.
my life. This is COVID. This
Yeah.
is what we live in.
and this is
It's
going
come
to
to the
affect.
point where young people have to vaccinate themselves to against whatever they said that it was at the start. That
I
just
feel like going with that. Did the vaccine not give you guys like hope that yes, we're
Yeah.
actually getting out of the
I did,
pandemic?
for sure.
This is the time to
Yeah,
exit
yeah,
the
and
pandemic.
then it's just like
So
dragged
life
back.
is going to become normal. We're going to go back to normality when we're
Yeah,
actually going to
but
have.
what is the new normal though?
That's
Like,
so true.
what is it going to look like? Because close of the shops and pubs are going to be
My
gone.
question is, are we still going to have to wear masks in
And, like,
shops?
schools?
Like, even if, like,
Yeah.
yeah. I hope
No,
you don't have to wear masks in schools
no,
anymore.
social distancing. That's the worst thing. Like not hugging our families.
No, social distancing in school
there's
at
a-
all.
So like I meant
At all.
out. I meant like out
Or just in
being a
general.
nan.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
in general.
Yeah,
that's
and like people talk about the elbow
Yeah,
thing.
but because that's social. That's not social distancing really, because you're
You're still touching.
and then doing the fists as well.
Yeah, guys. On another note, how's
Yes.
everyone been doing? How's motivation? Like, how's your mental health during the lockdown?
Mine's quite good because I've got a dog to like keep me happy.
Oh, that's really
And
My
cool.
yeah, I've got
The
my
way I
mum as
found,
well.
the way I found keeping motivated is being organized, having like a routine every day. That helps. Yeah.
I feel like mine was quite up and down. I would say it was quite like a roller coaster.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, one was
This would
like
be really, really good, and especially I think towards the end of lockdown, my mental health was really good. And I was really positive and really happy, and I think exercise had a key role to play in that. You know how they say
in
that exercise produces endorphins, which cause happiness. So,
yeah.
but I think that during the beginning of lockdown, it was a struggle. I think it was a struggle to get out of bed. It was a struggle to actually deal with online learning. The
Because
fact
we
when you
knew that
announced
we
that
didn't have
exams were
anything to
cancelled.
do.
Yeah, exactly. It was
'Cause-
just a huge shock because I think for me the first lockdown wasn't as good because it was during the summer and I think and every year I always go abroad like during the summer and I do
Yeah, I
loads of
do.
stuff and then you
And-
couldn't actually do that because you were literally at home. I felt
Yeah,
like
like-
because of that,
and
when it
when
was the second lockdown, I didn't actually want to experience not the pain but just the negative side effect of the first lockdown.
yeah, because when Boris announced like we're going into lockdown, I was thinking I went right downhill because I couldn't visit my nan.
Aw,
I didn't talk to anyone basically.
yeah. That's quite hard.
Do you,
It's like
do you guys think? Do you guys think that it has impacted your mental health in a positive way at all?
Yeah, I think it's made me a little bit more like mentally strong, I think, in being alone and being with my thoughts. That was something that I think really scared me, just having to sit down and think about myself and my life and panicking. Like I'd
Yeah.
often spiral into that, but being alone for so long, I've learned to kind of accept those thoughts and deal with myself because I had nobody. My parents were at work, my friends, I couldn't speak to them all the time. I had to learn to deal with my problems by myself
Yeah.
and face them. And I
But-
think that goes a lot for like a lot of people have gone through that. And I think that's probably one of the positives. But again, it's made me a bad person. I don't speak to people anymore.
Yeah, it's made me
There's
a better
that side of it.
person.
yeah, I
It's made
get
me a
you.
better Karen.
Sorry, I was just gonna say because I'm quite an extroverted person. I'm very extroverted, and I feel like towards the end, going on Valentina's point where she didn't talk to that many people, I felt that in a way I did cut a lot of people off because I didn't really want to. I don't know because I just kind of felt that I'm never going to see these people again, so I might as well not talk to them. Obviously, I talk to my like
Yeah.
really close friends and like all of my close friends, but you just like have like I don't know for you guys, but you have people like your classmates and stuff, and then you'll talk to them and stuff like on Snapchat or something. I think that kind of stopped for me. So like the whole socializing thing that Valentina was talking about, I think that was quite like a negative effect to that.
Do you know what it is? It was the fact that you had nothing to talk about. No one was doing anything all day. Normally you'd come home and be like, oh, how was your day? Well, oh, science was a bit whatever. Like you don't get that anymore because there is nothing going on. There's nothing exciting. There's nothing. So you lose that contact. You lose that social aspect. And with that, you lose your social skills because you no longer know how to speak and how to communicate in a way that
So
isn't through technology.
True.
Yeah, because we're
Because
doing the
you're
same stuff.
isolated, aren't you,
That's
at home, and then you're not actually surrounded by physical people apart from your family.
Do you know what? I was gonna say the same because me and my parents like sit down for dinner and then we'll have like nothing to because we've been home together all day. We have nothing to talk about, so we
Yeah.
just kind of sit there in silence, and it's like, well, we don't know what to talk about.
Like I'm like
Yeah.
that with my mum. I sit in one room watching something, and then she's in the other room because we talk all day and
Yeah.
we don't literally have anything to talk about because she's working, I'm doing college work, and then
Yeah.
How has
Yeah.
everyone found it to
Um,
actually be at home, like with their family more?
with my family, we've been spending more time together. So like every night we watch a movie now. It's
that's
quite
really
it's quite
good.
nice.
Yeah, so I'm going on Hamza's thing. I watch movies with my mum.
Yeah.
It's better because
Yeah.
I like it's good be around my mum. Like,
I think
'cause
it
it's,
showed us that, like, I feel like when school started, I actually haven't spent any time with my family. And I feel like when we were in lockdown, I could actually sit down, watch a film, actually
Stuff.
spend some bonding time with them, actually talk
Mm.
about stuff. I
Yeah,
think that
I
was
agree.
really
Me
good
and my
positive
dad
effect.
have dug out our old Wii, and we've like started playing like
Oh,
this
God.
game on like our old Wii, and like it's honestly been so hilarious. Like it's like
So
the
cool.
last thing I
Wow.
expected to do in lockdown, but it's like it happened, and like it's just it's crazy. So I agree. And then me and my mum have been watching films together and stuff, because
Right.
the films that we like to watch isn't stuff that my dad likes to watch. So we kind of we have our differences there. But me and my dad play the Wii together sometimes now, which is fun.
it's
That's
good.
so
to talk-
cute.
So I go on my PS4 and talk to my cousin. I've played with it with my mum before. It's funny to see her doing a game that she doesn't know how to play.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I've tried to play a game with my nan, like Monopoly, and she did not know what to do. She thought it was an app on the phone.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I swear there is a Monopoly app though.
Yeah,
I might be
Monopoly
wrong.
has. I don't like doing it virtually because there's some tactics you can do in Monopoly. Yeah, so like you can put your money under the board so people can't see how much you have. You know,
Yeah, and
stuff like that.
As
You can't really do
well as
that.
you can't rub it in their face when you win.
when
You can't rub
like,
it in their face when you win. When you take their property and all their money, you're like, yes, I've just pretty
Throw
much
it out.
destroyed you.
taken all your
Did anyone?
money. Like that's so cool. My dad gets so annoyed. He is so competitive,
I
Like,
think
my,
Em
and so
wanted
am
to say
I. And when I
something.
destroy him at Monopoly, online, you just don't get the satisfaction to me.
Did anyone
Yeah,
actually
board game-
download Among Us?
yes.
Yeah, Among
That
Us.
was
Like
very
I played that with my
addictive.
I
That,
played that with
that
my
came and went though.
friends.
Like
Yeah, that
it
went
had
so fast.
That went so fast. It was a good game, and then it's just got boring playing the same thing over and over again.
Minecraft has come back. Like Minecraft is really popular now,
Oh
and
yeah.
like
Yeah,
which
it
is so
is.
weird to me because
Yeah,
it was popular like 5
Minecraft
years
is
ago, and then
popular.
like nobody's talked about it.
Yeah, but
Now it's
I
back.
never ever
Because I
played
can-
it 5 years ago.
because I
Oh.
can play it with my friends, like give them the code, and we can like talk in a PS4 party and build what we want and talk when we want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also
Minecraft
it's
is
like
great.
annoying as well because
I
it's the
think-
same. You're in the same map over again.
I think COVID has done that for a lot of things. I think it's cancelled and brought back so many things, so many people. It's just
Quite
all
nostalgia.
kind of a mess. It's like what is popular, what is trending. TikTok has done that. TikTok has like cancelled and brought up so many things and changed so many things. It's like a new
Yeah.
like era completely. It's like what was 2019? Who remembers
Yeah.
that? Who remembers
And-
life before COVID? What was that?
2019 was
That was a
Look,
different
I'm not even
universe.
gonna lie. I can't remember because it's really weird. Like I can't remember a time when like no one wore masks in the supermarket, and
Yeah.
like when there
And
wasn't
no
like,
social
hand
distancing.
sanitizing stations and like
And now
like,
it's just gone.
trolley and all of that.
And it's
like,
literally
it's
gone
just
like that.
norm. It's
It's
just part of
definitely-
it now.
I
It's
think
definitely
these
taught us that we took life for granted before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I
You
feel
know
like
what? I'll watch and go on.
sorry, yeah. Going on to Em's point, I think one thing lockdown has taught me is appreciating what I've been given in life. That
Yeah.
I'm actually fortunate enough to attend school, to be given an education,
like having the
actually
family as well.
be able to having a family, to actually socialize with other people, to
And
actually
having,
have
like,
friends.
Like
There's a lot
having
of people.
gadgets.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of people all over the world don't have.
Yeah.
They're not
And they
fortunate
can't
enough
see.
to actually go to school.
There's always someone I feel like worse off than you in life, and
Yeah,
I think it's reminded
100%.
everyone that we're lucky to have food on the table, to have family and a
Exactly.
shelter,
And
and they're the things that
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
and like money to like give to people that are less granted than
Mm.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the year since Boris said lockdown to now, it's gone quite quick for me anyway.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing because now I'm doing some more stuff like going to play. I was playing football, but now
Mm. Yeah, I think that's quite good because yeah.
What is
Everyone's just gone
everyone's
silent.
what is everyone's plans then when, say, we do come out of lockdown fully on June the 22nd, is it, or 21st? Sorry,
I'm gonna
sorry
go-
guys,
And then we
I asked that
redo that
wrong.
bit.
So it's June the 21st, just to double check.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, I
what
think
is
it's June 21st.
what is the first thing everyone's going to be doing on June the 21st?
I'm gonna go and see family. Like trying anyway, go and see family.
Agreed.
Spend some,
Oh,
and
it's
but
really nice.
yeah, but
Most of
also
my
we
family
might
live in
still
India, so we might go visit them because we haven't been to
Mm.
India in like 2 years.
and like we've got like festivals as well to do. What were rolled over from last year.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
anyone going to Reading?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Me and
I
Emma
think
going
so, yeah.
Reading. Anyone else?
No.
I just want to
Oh.
get to a concert in general. I don't know, just like one artist, just get to a
Just
concert. I just want to have a
anywhere.
sleepover with
Same.
my friends. I want to have a
Mm.
sleepover with my friends and go shopping with my friends.
I want to go to the
and-
cinema. I want to go to the
Oh,
cinema.
yeah.
Yes,
But
I want to go
Valentina,
to
but
the cinema. I
go
miss
to
the
a
cinema.
I want to go out. Now
Honestly.
I'm 18, like I can't wait.
You can't wait to go to the pub and get a drink.
Lucky,
Yeah, like, I
actually
can't
lucky.
wait.
I'm 17
Not
in
long, guys.
July. Our
It's
cinema's still gonna
exciting.
be
Our
open.
lives are like starting. It feels like one of those moments. I feel like it's one of those moments where just people's lives are starting, and even though they kind of got stopped and a bit messed up by COVID, we still managed to somehow get through it and do, I think, quite well just as young people, as communities, as schools.
Yeah.
We've managed to really get back on our feet after something that has just caused so much damage, I think.
Yeah.
And like that's one of the things I'm proud of for doing.
Oh.
Just getting
We've
through
learned
it
to
and
love it.
managing to exactly.
feel like
We have to still be
it's
cautious
taught me a
because
lot
there's
of
still
independence.
COVID around.
100%, and you have to be cautious of these things
absolutely.
all the time.
Because the masks aren't just going to go like that, like go away from shops and social distancing might not be gone, but we still have to think about our families
Yeah.
who are like vulnerable. Even though they've
You
had
have to
the
think
vaccine,
about
they
these things
still...
now a lot. Like I'll
Yeah.
agreed. I think
So,
I'll always be sanitizing from now on.
You're
Even
gonna
with no
sanitize
COVID,
in your
I'll
pocket.
always be sanitizing my hands.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, like also the NHS app, like the track and trace thing, won't go away either. Like self-isolation
No.
stuff and that won't go, will it?
So,
We'll
Mm.
still have to like
No, not until this thing is
follow the rule
completely rid
completely
of.
gone. Because Boris could just say we're all back in lockdown now.
Yeah.
Because cases are still going to go up, aren't they?
Mm.
And like
You never know. Let's hope not. Let's hope not,
Not.
guys. That's
Yeah,
what
but-
it is. We'll
yeah,
just
but my
hope and
mental
do our
health would-
best and stick to restrictions.
yeah, like my mental health will go like be good because I can see family. Like go
Yeah.
running and play and have more friends over. Like a few more, not that much.
Wanna like wrap up?
Oh yeah, I
Just
feel
'cause
like with lockdown, I don't know about you guys, but I've learnt to be a lot more independent in terms of actually doing like online schooling, consolidating my knowledge.
Agreed.
In other terms, it's not even just school, but just like the ability to actually be at home by yourself and actually keep yourself occupied. And I feel like these are like really important skills that a lot of us will be using at university. So in a way, it's actually prepared us to learn by ourselves, to actually understand the content by ourselves, and just to be more independent in a way. I think that's one of the good things that lockdown has an impact on my life.
No, I agree with you completely. And it's gotten us to do a lot of new things, this podcast
Yeah.
included. I think
Really.
we
Yeah.
managed to get together through Here to Listen. Thank you, Max and Adam, for
Thank you
doing this
so
for
much.
us.
yeah,
At least we
Yeah.
had,
Thank you.
at least we've had something to do in the evenings instead of just
Yeah.
doing like going on
100%.
the PS4.
It's a
Because
nice.
I've
Mm.
got to meet all of you guys and
Yeah.
People like
We
learn new
also
things as
thank
well.
Central Beds Council for sponsoring us because
Yep.
let's
Thank
yeah,
you.
thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
thank you, Adam and Max. I'm here to listen.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you to everyone who's been part of this kind of project and who's
Yeah.
done all the different roles that they have.
Yeah.
Will for
Yeah.
editing.
Will
He's gonna
is
have a hell of a
Thank you.
time.
Yeah, thank you, Will, for doing
He
it.
is unable to talk right now.
Yeah, and it's
Hamza
given me
for a very cool logo. Never forget that.
it's given
Right.
me new skills as
Thank
well
you for
too.
that.
Right.
Yeah, and Valentina
And the
for
name as
keeping
well.
the
And the name as
podcast
well.
organised and in order.
Yeah,
Well
thank
done,
you.
guys.
Max and Adam for organizing this whole program as well.
Yeah, Hamza.
Yeah.
It was a really good
Can't say
logo.
thank you enough.
No,
Yeah.
because you
Yeah.
gave us new things to keep in mind for the
I
future.
think before
Yeah.
we,
It's been
before
fun
we
as
wrap
well.
up, should everyone just say one skill that they've learned from doing this podcast? Like one skill.
Okay, you start.
That's a brilliant idea.
Okay. I would say my listening skills have improved a lot. So
I
yeah.
agree. I think just holding back a bit more sometimes rather than jumping in. I think that's something I've learned just to be, like that, I'd say.
I think learning to like work with people and socialize again, like it's been great. I'm not used to it, but it's better now.
Like like talking to new people. That's
Yeah,
one that I've learned as well.
Yeah, communication. This is all about communication, and I think our communication skills have improved.
Massively, but thanks to Yes, listen.
Right, so
Well done, guys. Thank you.
All right.
Well
okay.
done.
Yeah, well
Okay,
done.
yeah.
Well done,
Thank you
guys.
to everyone who listened.
Thank you.
Guess this is bye. Oh no, closing
ya.
the first episode.
Bye.
See